Namaste, beloved community. I am so happy to be here with you today, coming to you live from Ecuador, Tosa Blue Mountain, Ecuador. If you don't know what that is, check it out. It's an incredible, amazing, magical place here. And I am here now, and I am probably moving here. Not probably. Energies, the all of it is just incredible. And I better and more stable. Yay. Okay. So I have a lot to tell you. It's been fast moving day with lots and lots going on, lots of energy, lots of planetary alignments, and just, stuff that you, of course, want to know. And I apologize for the time change today. It won't be permanent to this time, but I needed to change it for today as I was put on a Zoom. Hi, Paulina. Hi, Gary. Thank you. I was put on a call that I have to be on at 2 and Eastern time, which is my normal time. And so I'll be talking to them about changing it going forward because I want to keep my time if I can. If I can't, I will let you all know when I will move it to. I will definitely be having a weekly show, and I've got some incredible guests coming up. I don't know if all of you have been following what's happening here at Tosa Blue Mountain with the expansion and the preparations for our March event. They are getting ready to open a coffee shop. It is almost finished, and we will have a soft opening probably in a week from this weekend, and then a grand opening Valentine's weekend, which will be phenomenal. So just to let you know what's coming, and I will have it. Kafa is the baker chef extraordinaire that's going to be baking extraordinary things for this coffee shop. And she is a pharmacist, and she has been putting together nutritionally things that support the body, but that are so yummy and delightful. And so I will have her on, and yes, and she's going to be amazing. So I'm excited about that. I'm also going to have one of our new people that's going to be joining us come February here at Tosa Blue Mountain. She is local. She right now has been working in Cuenca, and she's going to come over and join our team and help create some healthy, incredible things, as well as she has medical background, she has nutrition and health background, and she's just a vibrant, beautiful woman that you will love to interact with. So those will be on my show sometime over the next couple weeks. I also have my girlfriend Nicole is going to come back on and share some of the new things that she's doing for the new year, because she's also someone that does organic, healthy, yummy food combinations. And I got to tell you, if you come to Tosa Blue Mountain, we have a 5-star chef now, Jose, who is incredible. And what he puts together, the flavor combinations, it's all organic, it's all gluten-free, dairy-free, unless you want some dairy cheese. It is organic. A lot of stuff is grown right here on the mountain, which is amazing. So it's very fresh. And just the flavor combinations that he comes up with are phenomenal. In fact, we were just talking today that they need to put out a recipe book, because, a cookbook, because it's so good. It makes eating vegan really delicious. I mean, you do not starve, you do not feel like you're hungry, you get very satisfied. And he makes just very, very wonderful things. So just wanted to put that out there. So, we just had that full moon in Cancer just on Monday, and today the sun actually moves into Aquarius. And it's Aquarius is, all about expansion and humanitarian things, which is wonderful. It's time for our planet, it's time for society as a whole, for us to take on a more humanitarian focus because of all the things that are going on in the world and all the people that are suffering, right? And that's part of our plan here at Tosa Blue Mountain and Avesa International that I have the blessing of helping with. Yeah, is just we are planning to create 1,800 of these Avesa centers and clinics around the world. And of course, we can't do it alone. And thank you to everyone that has reached out to me and told me that they're interested. Just know it's going to be a month or two before I have more of that information to share with you. We are just getting investors on board, and we have people very, very interested in supporting this incredible cause, which makes me so happy. I'm so grateful to be a part of it because I know it's going to help so many people. If we can help people suffer less, isn't that a blessing? Absolutely. I think so. So we have, how was that full moon for you? This is a period, and you're gonna feel the impacts for the next couple of weeks. It brings forward more emotions for you to release. Don't block them, for one thing, but don't wallow in them either. You want to pay attention to them, feel them, and allow them to then release so that you can have some sort of transformation, because that's what it's all about. Mercury is still retrograde through this month, and we'll feel kind of its impact through much of February. And if you haven't seen the up-level calendar from Kira, please go check it out at streamkira.com. You want to get it. It's so cheap to get, and it's got so much information. And all I can say is there are really, really powerful up-level moments coming. And we've already been through quite a bit, right? I don't know about you. I know I've up-leveled a ton in the last 2 years since they've been putting out this calendar and been paying attention and doing a lot of work on me so that I can, because I want to up-level. I want to step into who I am authentically. I want to share my gifts and talents with the world. I want to help other people. I want us to come together to make an incredible difference in the world, because we have that time. And having the sun now in Aquarius is really a beautiful time. It's very supportive for us to focus more on that humanitarian, on our relationships, on our connections as a society, as a whole, as humanity. And that's really good. So I want you to remember that whenever you have changes that happen, and well, let me back up. Whenever we have changes that happen, and we have Uranus going direct in the sign of Taurus, which is, it fosters change and unexpected change. We might see big things happening this year, volcanoes and earthquakes, and we might see disruptions in air travel, and there may be some tragedies this year, as there are every year of some sort, right? But Uranus really kind of stimulates that change, unexpected change, transformative change. And then having it a period of Aquarius, that focuses more on humanitarian, on humanity as a whole. not so much our personal, although our personal will be going through changes as well. But I want you to remember that when you have a change, when a relationship ends, don't hold on to it, let it go, bless it for the lesson, bless it for the experience that you had. Try to focus on the positive things and on what could you learn from that experience, right? So remember that when you have these changes, it is the universe helping you make room for your most desired life. And we sometimes, I love Garth Brooks' song about thank God for unanswered prayers, because we think we know what's best, but we can't see the big picture. And so the universe sometimes has to come in and make these sudden changes and remove people, places, and things from our lives and encourage us to evolve and make drastic changes, or what seems like drastic changes, but really it's to course correct us so that we are on the path for our highest good, for our divine purpose, for reminding us of who we are, what our divine purpose is, and where we are supposed to go. And it's easy to get comfortable and complacent, right? It's important that we are paying attention. And I love the question that Master Lady Kira has put out about, and if you've been watching any of her stuff, you know exactly what I mean. It's the question that is, what in me allowed this to be? So when you find yourself coming up with something that you're not happy about, that doesn't make you feel good, that you don't like, that causes some sort of reaction in you, and I'll give you an example. I'm allergic to cats. If you've been to Tosa or if you've watched it all, you know Merlin is the little lioness cat that we have here on the mountain. And he's a sweetheart and a love, and he likes to follow people, and he loves to get attention and all that. So he came to my door one night and was meowing like crazy, really wanting to come in and get some snuggles. I know I'm allergic to cats. I know I have a reaction. And something in me was like, oh, I feel sorry for him. I'm just going to love him anyway, even though I know I might react, right? I let him in, and within about 15 minutes, I could hardly breathe. And I was sneezing and itching, and my eyes were swelling, and I had to kick him back out. And then it was like such a great example to me, such a great reminder, and I'm appreciative that he showed me that again. You may love someone, you may love something, but it may not be good for you. And that's where we have to be more discerning about the choices that we make in our life. We have to pay more attention to what are we paying attention to? Where are you putting your focus? And you might have started with all these resolutions and already fallen down, so to speak, or given up on them. But it's not too late. You can always step back and do those. You can always re-engage. You can always recommit to yourself, because it's really you that you're committing to. It's not other people, even though other people may care about you. Let's say you have some issue and you're carrying extra weight around, and it's making that health issue worse. Your family and friends may try to talk you into losing some weight because they love you, they care about you, they want you to be happy. But ultimately, it's about you, taking care of you, loving yourself more, valuing yourself more, to where you make your health a priority. You may love that peanut butter chocolate cake or pie. That may be your favorite thing in the world, but it's not benefiting your health. Whatever it is, and that's just an example. Whatever it is that you love, it's not about cutting it out completely. It's about making sure that you are taking care of you. And get really clear, get really honest with yourself. If you can't be honest with yourself, how can you be honest with anyone else, right? You have to be brutally honest with yourself, but from a loving point, not from a place of judgment. Don't judge yourself. Be loving and kind to yourself and observe. Be the observer. Be the witnesser of the witness, of the, witness the witnesser, as Sri Kara teach. And if you don't know yet, if you haven't heard, if you haven't received the e-card yet telling you that Sri Kara are coming back on the air on Sundays at noon Eastern time, this is your notice. Pay attention. You want to be there. They will be taking the live calls, and I'm still waiting to get trained on that, because I am going to be taking live calls on this show as well, and that should be happening any day now, to where I get that just brief training to show me how to do that, so I can start taking your calls as well, because I really want to talk to you, and I really want to hear what you have to say and answer any questions, do a mini soul reading, because I can tap into people's angels and guides, and I want to provide that, as a service for people. So, but Sri Kara will be back on doing that, taking your questions and giving us updates on energies and all of that kind of stuff. So that is going to be a fantastic time as well. Monday Magic is coming back, and it will be every other Monday starting on the 24th, which is next Monday. So make sure that you signed up. It will be a monthly, and there's a suggested amount and a minimal amount, and all of those funds support Clinica Linda Foundation. And the foundation, we are just trying to gear up and getting ready to be able to take these centers around the world. But your donations mean so much, because it helps us to be able to provide this free clinic here on Saturdays and Sundays. It helps us to help support the clinic that's opening in Cuenca. We also want to do a remote clinic once a month up in Canary for the Canary people. So those are just the things that are happening in the next month or so. We want to be able to have at least a half a dozen clinics up and running by the end of the year. And so we need support. We need funds. We need that. And you are getting so much from those money magic calls and trainings with Sri and Kara. I mean, they are so valuable, and it's so very generous of them to donate so much. You have no idea what they're donating to the world. They have lived a life of service for the last 19 years together. They are entering their 20th year, and they are, they are committed, fully committed to being in service for humanity, for you, for me, for all of us. And it's amazing all the things that they have done, and there's so much more yet to come. And I'm just really pleased that I get to be a part of helping to support this and helping to champion this and helping to encourage people and get to interact and meet with others that are like-minded, that want to come together and help make this dream a reality. Help us make this plan a reality, where there are 1,800 clinics and Abesa centers around the world that people can come and get support and love and nurturing, and they can get free laser treatments if they can't afford it. Because everybody should be able to have access to coming and getting free laser treatment that helps to create miracles. It helps to reduce inflammation. It helps to speed cell regeneration, breaks up scar tissue, helps to heal. And I am so grateful that, Jim Onek called this through a vision that he had, and is willing to help us achieve this through Epic Lasers. And yeah, you should check them out, because it's an amazing technology, and I'm excited to see what else he has to bring forward. And I have interviewed him a couple of times. If you go back and look in the archives, you can see some of those interviews. And I'm sure that we will have some more collaboration and discussions at some point coming up. So I want you to really focus on the fact that right now you are being given the opportunity to really release, center, shift your thinking. Allow old limiting beliefs to fall away. Toxic relationships to fall away. Don't try to hold on to them. They don't serve you anymore. And if you get really honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying is true. And I know it's hard, believe me. I'm changing my whole life to come here and to join Sri and Kira in service for humanity. Trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in your connection with the divine. Trust in your guides and angels that you are being shown who you truly are, what your gifts and talents are, where you are called to be of service to humanity, because you have so much to offer and you are so needed, and what you have to offer is so needed. It's time to be like the lion. I have my lion shirt on today. Be like the lion or lioness, right? We had that 8/8 Lions Gate open last year, and that energy is still prevalent. And as Kira, Master Lady Kira, talks about, it's time for the generals, the 5-star generals, to awaken. It's time for the lions and lionesses to awaken and to remember who you are and to step forward, to come together as one, to support each other, to create a better world, to create a better way of living and creating and doing. And that takes us remembering who we are. So I challenge you to do that. Take time to meditate, take time to journal, take time to get out in nature. Take time to do the Avesa breath and really connect in to your soul through your heart. In fact, let's do an Avesa breath right now. If you don't know what Ave means, it means hail, and Sa means the divine. So it's like a form of respect. So let's bring our hands to our heart. Take a deep breath in through your nose, really filling up your lungs, thinking Ave on the inhale. Open your mouth, let it out with a big sigh. Allow yourselves to relax. Let's do that again. Hands on heart, inhaling Ave. Open your mouth, let it out with a big sigh. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling Ave. Open your mouth, let it out with a big sigh. Really feel those patterns releasing. Feel the tension releasing. Release those patterns that no longer serve you. You are being supported right now. You're being supported by the planets. You're being supported by your spirit guides, by angels, by archangels, ascended masters. When I was running earlier today, I had Archangel Michael come to me, and he was giving me a message about needing to be here and that I am supported and that I can do this. It is scary. It is a big job. It is transforming my whole life to come here and commit myself to this. But it's one that I know I have been working towards my whole life through the experiences I've had in business, various businesses, and through the traumas that I went through and was able to overcome, and through doing so much work with Sri and Kara and all their mini programs that if you've not checked them out, please go check them out. There's so much there to help you transform and elevate, raise your vibration, get out of the victim triangle. You're not a victim. You are, if you feel like you are, You are stuck in density, in that 3D experience, thinking that you don't have power. Stop giving your power away. Stop allowing other people to harm you. The triangle, if you don't know what that is, it's the victim, abuser, rescuer. And we've done it to ourselves and we've done it to other people. We've all participated in this. Our society right now is huge about victimology, the victim triangle. You know, look at what's going on around the world. There's so much fear. There's so much angst. There's so much uncertainty. There doesn't have to be. When you connect back in with you and your mastery and your connection straight up to the divine, knowing that you have all the answers, knowing that you are protected, knowing that you will be okay if you allow it. And if you don't, ask yourself, what in me allowed this to be? What in me brought that experience in? Why did I need to be reminded that I'm allergic to cats when I know I'm allergic to cats, right? What in me needed that experience and that reminder? So it was beautiful that Archangel Michael came and visited me today when I was running.